Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya158. As you may remember, Gaura got his hands back, and he and his wife got their child back. In the next chapter, hearers are asked to listen with reverence to an interesting story. The husband of Rukmini will himself relate the beautiful stories of his bhaktas. Mahipati is merely his servant, as he calls himself in love. Swasti, peace. This book is the Sri Bhaktavijaya. In listening to it, the Lord of the world will be pleased. Listen to it, you God-loving, pious bhaktas. This is the 17th very delightful chapter. It is an offering to Sri Krishna. Chapter 18, Life of Namdev continued. Obeisance to Sri Ganesh. Obeisance to Sri Krishna. Bhaktavijaya depicts ninefold bhakti. The darkness of ignorance has disappeared. The Bhaktavijaya has arisen like the sun, and the clusters of stars in the form of duality are hidden because of the sun's brilliance. By the light of its knowledge, the 9 forms of bhakti have become available. Those seeking salvation should therefore give due thought to the subject and 1. Walk on the path provided by the hearing of the Bhaktavijaya. 2. Some walk along the path of kirtans. 3. Some associate themselves with the God-loving bhaktas. In that case, the dull-minded and the fools are saved. And they make Sripati, Krishna, subject to them. 4. Some look to the path of contemplation, and they mix with the world. 5. Some sit with concentrated mind in the cave of thinking. 6. Some prefer service at God's feet, and they walk along that path. 7. Some, observing the city of worship, walk thitherward. 8. Some pick the path of supplication and walk rapidly on that. 9. Others, in their love, pick out the paths of self-consecration. So the seekers of salvation have made these 9 possible ways exceeding clear. Other God-loving bhaktas also have walked the same paths. Gaura tests Nama. In the previous chapter, there was the extraordinary story of how hands sprang from Gaura's arms, and how the husband of Rukmini brought back the dead child to life and gave it back to its parents. Gaura then joined his hands palm to palm and said to the saints, "Come to my home and purify my abode." Seeing his great desire, the saints replied that they would come, and they at once set off. The Vaishnavas walked along to the home of Gaura and were filled with joy, while with love in his heart, he, Gaura, bowed to them with love. Gaura gave them grass mats to sit upon and began to wash their feet. And as he drank the water in which their feet were washed, his mind felt satisfaction. Worshipping them and using the 16 materials, he gave them all a meal of 6 juices and the tulsi leaf for the purification of their mouths. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.